chance.
To know.
I don't really have the chance to meet anyone, but I think people are definitely going to like I suppose the main girl in this turnaround video coming up. She was really nice. She was really cool. She was 25 though, so I was kind
the older lady,
toy boy.
the toy boy. Nice. Yeah. So all the old ladies out there, you're still in with a chance.
Yes, exactly.
The next question is from Millie Wheeler, and she would like to know, what's your favourite place in the world?
My favourite place, Brighton, my hometown. Definitely. I think when I get
down the lanes.
Yes, down the lanes, exactly. When I get a day off, I always go down to Brighton, see my family, see my friends. I think, then again, I suppose it's not really the place, it's more about the people that are there. I think for me, I get to see my old friends, I get to go and see my family. I think wherever I would be with them would be my favourite place in the world. So.
Yeah, and now that the weather's so amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
Get down the beach.
I know.
Sure.
I know.
We have
LA's
time
not
for
too bad
tanning.
Yeah. The producer told me that he kind of went there to have, you can have the wings roulette, where like you have the wings and have all different spices.
Yes.
And obviously one of you might, but they asked for them all to be extra hot. So it kind of just ruined.
Out,
so it kind of ruined the point of the game. So it's
so
like,
all
okay,
in a
that's
bad
a
way.
Because extra hot just doesn't do anything for them. They literally pour extra all over it and then have an extra hot thing and it just doesn't. So.
Got to drink the milk.
I know.
Afterwards
I've got
to
to
cure it.
get into that.
We've got another live tweet from also somebody from outside. It's Amy Hammond, and she wants to know, how much do you love your maniacs?
How much I love them more than myself.
Do you love yourself quite a lot?
Quite a lot. I look in the mirror quite a lot. No, I spend at least 3 hours a day looking in the mirror. No, my maniacs are incredible. I think for me it's one of those rare cases where my fans got me to where I am first. Like it wasn't like I was signed, released a track, and then I had fans. I had fans, through all my online covers and stuff before I was even signed. They got me. My first
and it's great now with Twitter and Facebook.
Exactly.
So
I can connect with them, and no one's allowed to touch my Twitter, all that kind of thing. I'm very personal with all of that.
There is a competition as well, actually, that you are going to follow the competition winner on Twitter, so you'll follow them back.
I'll do that. I'll make sure
I
do that.
Guys, go to MuzuTV/Conor Maynard to enter the competition.
Definitely.
Next one in from Ingrid Schatz. What's your goal for next year?
Goal for the next year?
You've had the
I think for me,
debut album.
I suppose growing up, yeah, exactly. Obviously, as you said, kind of my debut album going to #1 was absolutely insane. I think that was a very, very cool goal to
Did you
reach.
ever expect it?
Or? I suppose it's one of those things where you can hope as hard as you can, but you never know what's going to happen. And I think for me, it was amazing that they did that. And obviously, I've been getting such good feedback from the album. People seem to be loving all the different types of tracks that are on there. I think it was just something that people weren't really expecting. I think that's the reason I kind of named it. Obviously, Contrast it was kind of to do with the fact that I felt like it was a contrast from what people seem to be expecting. They seem to be expecting quite a young, poppy album. It wasn't really that. And I think for me, I suppose it kind of set in terms of more goals in the next year of kind of continuing to do that, kind of continue to surprise people.
Yeah.
Always switching up and not letting anyone kind of get bored or tired of anything that I'm trying to do, and making them always not know what's coming next. But I suppose the one big thing would probably be. Obviously, growing up in the UK, watching the Brits, that kind of thing. I think to maybe perform with the Brits, or to even.
How was your performance at V Festival you did recently?
It was amazing.
This
weekend.
It
was so fun. It was kind of one of the first festivals I got a chance to perform at, and yeah, it was crazy. The tent was rammed.
Thousands of people.
Yeah, the tent was rammed. Like the people were kind of. It's so cool when you do a performance in a tent and like you can see the light outside, and you can see. People still like standing there, because I've been to a festival and when you're outside the tent you can't hear a thing. So the thing is they're so dedicated. And they stand outside like, is that even Conor? I don't know. So that was really cool.
And you did performance at the Olympics as well.
Yeah, I performed at the men's basketball. That was crazy. I got to perform between the half-time at the men's basketball, so that was really cool.
And I saw online you also did a video of your own Olympics.
I did. But if you want to not see how much of an idiot I really am, don't go and watch that. But no, definitely go and check it out. It's funny.
It was really competitive sports,
Yeah,
like,
you know, like
egg
cracker,
and spoon.
eating, egg and spoon race. What else was there? Skipping and left-hand throw. So,
Nice.
you know, all the classic
sports.
Olympic sports, definitely.
We've got a new tweet coming in live from Canadiac. She wants to know, what is the one piece of advice you would like to give to your fans?
One piece of advice.
So I suppose for aspiring talent.
Aspiring talent, okay. I would say, obviously from my own experience, I think for me it was all about being as original as possible. I think for me, you know, when I was doing my covers and stuff, I wouldn't always cover songs that completely fitted me. I'd always do songs that were maybe slightly different, so people could really notice the difference when I took it into my own version of it and did it. I think for me, if you kind of have a very original, kind of unique twist in everything you do, people kind of become a fan of you rather than a fan of the track. And I think that's when, you know, you start to gain your own fan base because you've got an original thing that people like.
Because you started from a very young age, didn't you?
I was probably about 15 when I started recording my first cover. I'm 19 now, so about 4 years ago. And yeah, I think I really don't like looking back the ones I was 15 because I was awful. I don't know. I think if we kind of looked at them now,
makes perfect then.
yeah, exactly. I think exactly. That's another piece of advice. Keep practicing. Don't give up. Keep going. Because obviously, I started off awful, and I eventually kind of gained confidence and built it up. So yeah.
And was it your dad that inspired you to kind of get into it?
Kind of. I mean, I suppose my parents were always very supportive of everything I was doing, but I suppose the most inspiring moment was actually a day after school. I was walking down the road, and this girl kind of overheard me singing, and she kind of did the big crazy girl reaction. It was like, I love you so much. That whole, your voice is amazing. And then that's what kind of made me start recording covers.
So you wanted it more?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, you know what?
Like more girls?
Yeah, no, not so much that. I think it's more the reaction was like, oh, maybe I am quite good then. So I think that's what made me start. So yeah.
Of course. All about the talent. We've had a live Twitter from Hania Hark, and she wants to know, Kim Kardashian or Nicki Minaj?
In terms of what? What am I rating them on?
All over package.
All over package. Oh, just looks. Okay.
No, not just looks.
Not just looks. Oh, everything.
Yeah.
That's really difficult. They're both amazing people, and I just don't know what to say. No.
Have you met either of them before?
I haven't. No, I haven't had a chance to meet either of them, so I can't really base it on.
Okay, if you'd like to meet one of them, which?
Oh, if I could meet one.
Nicki Minaj got you.
I think I'd probably say Nicki Minaj because she's an artist as well. So obviously we kind of have a connection there with Kim. I don't know what I would say if I went up to Kim Kardashian.
Just be like,
I'd be like, hi.
Can I touch your bum?
Yeah, probably that. Probably that.
Another live tweet. Corbin Rose. What is the best gig you have ever played?
The best gig, well, other than this one, obviously. I think the best gig I've ever played. I think probably my hometown. I think when I went back to Brighton, I did a show in my hometown. That was amazing. It's probably one of the first ones I did actually. It was kind of it's quite a small, intimate one, but it went off. Like, it was crazy. Like people were going mad. It was a lot of fun. I don't know really. I think it's when the audience are just ready to go.
And all your friends and family must have been there.
Well, to be fair, I mean, my family are yet to start coming to. I'm going to kind of choose wisely when they start to come.
What? Really?
I think I'll let it go and get a bit bigger, and then they can come. I think
pretty big already.
When it's a little bit packed in and it's a bit like, oh, crazy. I think my mum would rather not get squashed by a bunch of.
Didn't they come see you at the Royal Albert Hall?
They did.
Yeah.
And I kind of shouted them out while they're in the crowd, and they left. No, I'm joking, they didn't really. But no, they definitely really enjoyed it. It was really cool. That was amazing.
Now, I need to ask you something. Please, can you sign this? Because we're going to pick your favourite question so far.
Okay.
And whoever has questions you choose is going to be the winner.
Yeah.
And it's a live CD of the new album.
Amazing.
Contrast.
I'll sign it right
So
now.
thank you for that.
All good.
We'll have to pick the question at the very end, I suppose.
Okay.
Because there are still more coming in.
Here we go.
Thank you.
All good. My signature looks so bad. My signature looks like I'm just...
What is it exactly?
It's kind of just, it's art. That's what it is. I think it's this very modern art, very abstract. A lot of different cultures get into it.
Is it the same every time you do it, or is it always different?
I try and make it the same, but I just kind of fail each time.
And 3
so,
kisses.
Yeah. Exactly, I always give 3 kisses.
Yeah, that's nice. Not just one. You're not just type.
No, 3.
Another live tweet from Natalie De Bruyne. What is the craziest thing you've ever experienced?
The craziest thing I've experienced? I suppose for me, one of the more mental experiences I've had, I think when I went to Dublin. I did a kind of a few radio things over in Ireland, in Dublin, and it was mad because when I had to get the plane back, I had to get a police escort escort through the airport because fans were just kind of, it was getting mad. They started mobbing and like almost kind of, I almost fell over against a wall. Like, it was crazy. It got ridiculous because they wanted a picture. I think as soon as one of them oversteps like the line and kind of grabs you, they were like, all right, let's do it.
Let's all go for it.
They just grab you and then like it's literally just like a fight for doing
Take
that.
you to pieces so they
Yeah,
can't
exactly.
take it
So
home.
I eventually had to get the police escort through the
You
airport.
must get
so
some
it's
pretty
mad.
cool gifts from fans.
Definitely, I got a lot of Irish flags actually when I was over there. But what do I mainly get? I'm mainly getting Maynard's wine gums, if I'm honest. That's the main thing I get. Because obviously they think I own the company, which I don't. So,
Any Nando's
although I did try and
chicken?
blag it on. I've been given, I think I can't really give you Nando's though,
No, it doesn't.
because I suppose it wouldn't
Go a
really.
bit off in the post.
Yeah, I know. If that's a wait too long, it might go off. But if it was fresh from Nando's, then I'd happily take it. Definitely.
So fresh Nando's coming in. Another live tweet. Can you tell us an embarrassing story about your brother Jack?
Where do I start? No, my brother. An embarrassing story. I suppose it's more embarrassing on my part, but it involves
That's
him.
fine. That's better in a way.
I remember in our garden we used to have a zip wire that went kind of down the garden. It was kind of a very budget zip wire. It was quite a very small one.
You didn't do Boris Johnson and,
And,
get stuck.
No. Well, yes, actually, funny enough. So he was going down and he got stuck, and I was with my friend, and he was just hanging there, and I was like kind of like laughing, kind of. He was stuck there, and then he was literally like screaming like, "Someone help!" And then my friend was like, "Right, let's go and let it down." I was like, "No, let's not." I think I was like, "Let's just not." And he was just stuck there, and then my friend was like, "No, seriously, we should go and get him now." And I was like, "No, let's not." And then he fell, and I'm not going to say what happened next, but it was horrific, and I felt really bad, and I had to kind of go into my mum and explain, "Yeah, I let my brother fall, almost in a really bad way," and and they were like, "Oh, did you do anything?" I was like, "No, I laughed, that's about it." So I had to kind of explain to the doctors as well that I kind of was like, "Yeah, they're like, well, did you do anything?" And I was like, "No, I just laughed at him." And I just watched him fall and laughed every second. So that was kind of embarrassing for me.
That's brotherly love.
Yeah, brotherly love, definitely.
Really